Hey guys, it's Hayden. This is week 9, and it's also 2 months on testosterone, which is really epic and awesome. It's just gonna keep getting more awesome as the weeks progress. So yeah, 2 months on T. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the changes that are continuing to happen with my body and taking testosterone. Also, one little tidbit of emotional, but one of my friends had asked me to talk about if I had a game plan or not when it came to me coming out as trans. I kind of had one, I don't know. I'll talk about that a little bit too at the end of this video. Physical changes. So we went home this last week, me and my partner did, and I shaved my face before we went home. Seriously, within 3 days, there was a lot growing on my chin. I knew it was growing, but I just didn't really pay much attention to it. But it was actually yesterday. I was getting some coffee and some food with my partner, and she noticed it. She was like, "Oh my god, that's so awesome. It's so exciting." And I think she was a little bit more excited than I am, mainly because she wants it to get really long so she can braid it, because she has a thing for that, I guess. I don't know. It's becoming a lot more noticeable if I let it grow, but I'm not going to let it grow out completely yet because it's still not enough. So, and it would be just patchy and look weird. So yeah, I'm growing some stuff on my chin, which is really cool. My voice, I don't know if it's much lower from last week. I was going through my videos to see if I could notice when the voice change was starting to happen for me. And within like the past 2 weeks, it's dropped a lot more. Everyone back home was saying that it was crazy how much deeper it was. But I am fighting a little virus cold thing. So I'm drinking my herbal zap, trying to kick it. It was cracking a lot because when I went home, I was able to see some friends and hang out with my family. And there's always a lot of laughter that goes on, and so it just was cracking a lot, which was fun. Puberty voice. It is what it is. Acne. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's mainly breaking out on this side, and I just can't get it to go away. I don't know what to do. It's just keeps breaking out. So I'm trying not to touch my face a lot. And I do it without even realizing it, and then Brianna's like slapping me. Tough love. I've been using the cream, but the cream is really harsh on my skin too. It dries it out. So, trying to balance that out, I guess. So, I've also gained a little bit of weight. Nothing like insane. And I'm never really keeping track of that because I'm not too concerned about it. It could have been us going home to Christmas cookies and cheesy potatoes and really delicious but awful things. I'm kind of a natural foods and co-op nut, so I like to eat healthy a lot. But when we go home, I kind of binge eat, I guess. So yeah, I put on a little bit of weight, but I'm going to be getting back into working out this week. I actually went and bought some weights and stuff today, so yeah, that'll be cool. Get ripped. No. So that's really it for changes. They're not even really changes, they're just progressions. That's what I should call it. Me and my partner going home. I was so nervous to go home this year for Christmas because this is the first time I was seeing my family, and I have a pretty significantly large family, and Brianna has a pretty large family as well. I knew everyone was going to be really accepting and good for the most part, not everyone. There are a couple people that definitely aren't. So I was really nervous, and we were driving a long ways to get to my grandmother's house. As we were getting closer, I was getting more and more anxious. But when we opened up the door, everyone was standing by the door and they were cheering, and there was lots of hugs and kisses, and just, it was really great. It was full of love and acceptance, and it was like nothing was different. Same with like my mom's side, it was fine there too, and we just did our own thing and it was fine. There's no drama. With my partner's family, it's always great. They're fun to be around, and it was totally fine. It was totally normal. Everyone was really great. So it was awesome. Game plan. Did I have a game plan coming out as trans? Yes and no. I was getting so fed up with being stuck and not telling anyone about me wanting to transition. So I knew by the time I graduated that I wanted to be out to everyone, because when I move and start a whole new chapter in my life, it's just going to be that much easier to start it as Hayden. I made an appointment with my doctor now, mainly just to ask questions. I wanted to know a little bit more about hormones, and I wanted to hear it from a professional rather than me just doing research. But I also wanted to know how I could start taking hormones, what I had to do to start taking hormones. So I just made an appointment with my doctor, and we talked for like an hour and a half, and she was really great. She sat down with me and she went through everything, and it was really awesome. When I had found out that I could start soon, I was so eager, and there was no turning back. My doctor made a little list of things that I had to do, and one of them was to get back into therapy, and she referred me to a therapist that is working out a lot better than previous therapists that I've seen. So that was really great. I had to get a physical, which was not fun, but it had to be done because they wanted to make sure that everything was okay with my body. And then I also had to get some blood work done to check my liver and check my levels. So yeah. And then she had put on the to-do list was to set something up where I could tell our families that I was going to be transitioning. And oddly enough, we were going home in 2 weeks from that time. So I knew that that was going to be the time that I was going to be telling my family and Brianna's family. And I mean, we just dove right into it, and it was scary. It was really scary. I mean, the week before I had came out to everyone back home, I could not sleep. I could not eat. I mean, I lost weight, and there was one day where I was just so anxious about it all. I was getting really bad stomach pains, and it was just all like this anxiety and nerves of doing this. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. The week before I had told my family, I sat down with my manager at my job and we talked, and she knew that I was trans and I was going to be starting hormones at some point. She met up with our boss and told her, and I mean, everyone I work with is so great that I knew they would be fine with it. But by the time we would be getting back from telling our families, everything at work would be changed. So my name in the computer system and everything was going to be changed, and everyone was going to know that I was going to be transitioning. And my manager actually printed off a question and answer sheet. So all of our coworkers could know exactly what this means. She also shot out an email to everyone, so they knew that when I came back from home that I was going to want to be called Hayden, and use male pronouns. That was really awesome that my job and the people I work with were really on board with it from the beginning. So yeah, it was kind of planned out, but it all happened so quickly. And I knew that that was my chance, and I knew that that was my time to tell everyone. All in all, it just happened really quick, and I had to think really quick because it was just all coming really fast. So, yeah, that was my game plan. But the main thing is I knew that I wanted to come out to everyone as trans before I graduated. And that is literally right around the corner. So it was time. So next on my list is going to be legally changing my name and hopefully being able to change my license so it says male instead of female. But that's a lot of money yet. And so I have to wait a little bit. But I want to get that done before I graduate. So my diploma will say my name on it. That was kind of my game plan. I don't really even know if that's like a game plan, but that's what I did, and that's how I got here now. So, yeah. So that just about sums everything up for this video. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to send me a message and ask away. Or if you just want to chat, that's cool too. Thank you for watching, and as always, please give this video a thumbs up. You can share it, subscribe to my channel, and ask questions. I will do a video in about a week or so. Not sure what that video is going to be. I'm never sure what it's going to be. So I hope all of you guys are having good holidays and are excited about the new year coming up, and have a safe and fun time celebrating that if you do. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.